What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite boy Tekno, and I just spoke my truth on Afrobeats Intelligence.
Afrobeats Intelligence Podcast.
Afrobeats Intelligence, democratizing African music.
This is the first time I've ever interviewed you.
Yes,
You don't do a lot of interviews.
at all. Used to. I won't say I don't like it because I like to talk, so I don't mind interviews, but just didn't do them as much.
Why? Was there something about, but you give yourself to the public?
Like I'm a loner. I enjoy like my alone time a lot, like on guard. But I still enjoy my time when I'm out there. But like mostly I just stay indoors. So I guess that kind of affected the amount of interviews I did and whatnot.
You don't like listening to yourself?
Not that I don't like listening to myself. It's like I want to just speak. I don't want to hear myself back while I'm speaking. Makes sense. I do already still hear myself like this.
Yeah.
So to come project them into my ear, no. Yeah, I don't want that.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, I don't want it.
But when you perform and they put all those things in your
I
ear,
don't use those things. Only like if it's like a really big crowd and like the speakers are spread out wide, then you need, and then again it's one ear and it's small, so it's not big. So with this one, it kind of covers my whole ear, so I'm only hearing the voice. But with the little ones, it's like your whole ear is still open, so that's easy. Makes sense.
True, it does. It does. I'm interested in one thing. So I've been looking to interview you for a while now.
Yes.
And one of the core things I'm interested in is where it all comes from. Because to me, when I think of you as a multidisciplinary artist.
Yes.
And even though music has been the way that you've connected with the world, but I feel like there's just a lot that you haven't put forward.
Yes, sir. It's been being alone, so it's like when you're away, you just like, I enjoy to play my game and I'm good.
What does solitude? Yeah, continue, please.
No, it's fun to be alone because it's like if you can enjoy your time alone, you're really living. That's the definition of freedom. Because some people depend on where they go or who they're with to like truly like have fun and be free. Like me, on my own by myself, like I'm smooth. You understand? So it's like I kind of enjoy it a little bit too much, but when I come out and then I meet people and we're talking and ideas are flying, I'm just inspired. Even the siren just going off inspires me because it's like it throws memories around and I'm like, oh damn, it's actually nice to come out, But when I still there inside and I'm enjoying myself, I'm still good. So it's like I have to like match it properly where I go out enough and I'm not indoors more than I go out. Makes sense?
Yes, it does. It does. But being alone, what's the greatest gift that being alone? Because I'm a loner. I love my.
Being alone makes me know that if this world ends, I'll still be fine.
So you think you'll survive?
It's like if I was with no one and it's like just me somewhere, like I'll be chill. It's fun as long as I have my game. Sometimes blow some trees. Even though recently, like I decided to, pull back on smoking weed and whatnot. But that my alone time when I'm just chilling, it's everything. And if you can master just being satisfied with yourself, it's one of the best things ever.
And I think your creativity comes when you're alone.
I can't say that. Yeah, I can't say that. It's like I'm inspired by experience.
Oh,
So I feel like I'm more creative when I'm out there and I'm, mingling, like ideas come. I can either record it on my phone or write it down somewhere compared to just being indoors. Indoors, I'm just chilling.
Oh, so activity inspires you.
Yes.
I know many people that would say it's the other way around.
They know it's in their talk. It's facts. Because even you being alone and being inspired is from memories. It's from like places that you've been. It's from flashes that, because our brain, they store information. Nobody they choose within in the store.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we can actively try to remember things, but our brain still just stores information how they like. That's why sometimes if you try remembering someone's name, it's like you're going crazy trying to remember. That's because your brain don't even care. Like it doesn't send to remember that name at that time. So you're not like fully in control. So sometimes when you're by yourself and you're inspired, these are from like triggers, like places you've been, movies you've watched, people you've met. So it's like being alone and being inspired, of course, but it's definitely from outside experience. It has to be.
So you've never had a time when your solitude has provided you with creativity?
Creativity from the experiences I've had. So that solitude talk is because you've been out. Imagine you were born and you're kept inside the room all your life. There's no way I don't know what you would say. You won't even be able to say anything to no one because you would literally understand no language or nothing.
True.
Things that you see won't even make sense to you because like you didn't see these things growing up. So all those being inspired by yourself is still from the experiences you've gathered as a human being.
True. And I learned something the other day, about solitude and mixing with people, where someone said, if that the only reason why we are well behaved and why we do the things we do is because we see other people.
Yes.
And so we're concerned with how they communicate, how they see us.
Whether we like it or not.
No matter how much we shout on social media.
Whether we like it or not. Oh, you don't care. Nah, you care. That's how you're designed. That's how biologically, that's how we're designed and built. So it's like other people improve us.
True.
Thanks.
And when you're chilling, you're mostly playing your game.
I could be reading. I could be watching a nice show like, say, Game of Thrones or just a nice documentary. And I'm on YouTube a lot. It can be anything, any one of those things. I can be on the phone too, just talking to someone love talking to.
Cool. And so you read a lot? Would you say you read a lot?
Now I read a lot.
Why did you start reading?
It's fun. It's like you're just seeing things in the book that you're like, God damn, this knowledge is here. Like I didn't know this thing exists. It's like when we did school, like me, I don't like school. Sorry to say, like I didn't really care because I believe whatever you're good at is what you should start practicing from birth. So it's like in England you have like football academy and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's like that's when I say I don't like school. That's what I mean by a child should only study what like the parents feel like this person is good at.
Yeah.
What were we talking about again?
No, we're talking about the books.
Yeah, so now, reading now, for me, it's like I'm beginning to understand that, oh, fuck, I need to read. Because with school time, that's why I mentioned school. With school time, it's like, I don't really send it in. So I just do it based on, say, I guess, write exam, I guess pass. And I was smart as shit, no cap.
No, you're still smart.
Yeah, but I just get where the thing reached. Like when we finish high school and everyone is like trying to go to school, and me, I'm like, it's music I like. And there's no, I'm not seeing it here. It's like, I better leave this place I'm at and go chase this thing I'm really interested in. So at a really young age, I knew that music I want to pursue, So I didn't really like care so much about school, for me at least, because back then in church, I was like, oh, will you not go to school? You're here wasting your life. It's like, you go to school, all your mates are in school, but I knew I wanted to do music. So it's like, easy for me to focus. But now, coming back to reading, I appreciate reading more now because I know what I want to read.
Yeah.
So I enjoy reading it compared to being in school where they tell you
what to read.
Exactly.
So what's one information that you've learned from one of these things? Just share something with me.
Kai, plenty.
Like I know you shared before we started recording, you told me about how social media judges the quality of your file.
Yes.
To know how you shoot it.
Yes. So like the first question you asked me about, it's like what I've learned from reading. It's just, like I said earlier, it's like you don't know the power of reading until you actually start reading. And it's like, oh wow, there's a whole side of me that need to hear this. So I'm yearning for more. So it's like the thing I enjoy the most is the more you read, it's like the more you want to know more. So it's interesting. It just pulls you in. It doesn't even matter what you're reading. It's just like, wow, can I absorb this much information? Because if you're watching a movie, you're distracted. If you're doing anything, but if you're reading and you're just reading from like a hard copy, like you're locked in fully.
Yes.
So everything we read, you digest. Especially you picked up the book yourself that you want to read. So if there's anything I learned, it's like, it's deep. The more you go, you just want more. Because it's like, I feed off of food for my stomach, right?
Yeah.
And like when we're like dirty, we shower, right? So it's like for our mind, what does our mind eat? It's like the body, if you go to the gym and work out, you get muscles.
Yeah.
So how you feed the mind is actually by reading. And I learned this from reading.
And the brain never tells you when it's empty.
You understand? The brain doesn't know it's empty now. Because, another part of it is the brain, when they read, they only just collect information from the thing where they see.
True.
So people that read have the real information they need because they go searching, I want to read this, I want to learn more. But you're just absorbing from the basic knowledge that's out there. So like, how do you like match up with like what's going on, you know. So it makes sense to read.
Well, do you also, in this reading, do you also read about music?
They don't really write books about music, you know.
Some do.
I don't really know, because music for me is like natural.
Okay.
You know, like I didn't have to study music to be an artist. You know?
You're self-taught.
Like even with dancing, it's like I don't have to come and stand and watch a particular routine and try to learn. I just let my body flow. So this one is like natural. I improve musically by listening to music.
Oh.
You know? So with the reading of books, I just want to have the right information here. It's like when I'm out here, it's hard for you to make me, you can't upset me. No matter what you do, you can't upset me. Like, that's because I treat myself to understand that it don't matter.
True.
Do you understand? So it's like how to get better as a person is mostly why I read, not to go read something where I go use for music, unless I'm trying to do like music theory or something. You know, but like with real life making music, you just listen to what's playing out there, you know?
True. And you mentioned something, you know, in this book conversation about why you decided to go pursue music. For you, it came natural.
Yeah.
When you think back, you can't think of anything that edged you in this direction. I just
loved it.
You just loved it.
I won't say this water sweet and I can't tell the lab it.
They come one time, they never pay. They never pay. And so after secondary school, did you feel some type of way seeing that your friends, all your guys, they were going into another place, into
they're all going to school?
Yes.
Like for maybe 2 hours. Maybe I felt the type of way for 2 hours. So I'm like, everybody don't go to school. It was 2 hours. At most, I didn't give a shit.
Do you think it was loneliness?
No, it wasn't. It's just because let me not say some, like a pastor of ours then, Pastor Wilson, is the one that told me, all your mates are in school, you better, you know. So I felt for that day, maybe I probably thought about it for like 2 hours, like, maybe I should go to school or something. After then, that's it.
But why did you believe strongly in this as opposed to the other
I
one?
enjoy doing it. From childhood, I always known what you enjoy doing is what you should do.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoy doing it, so I didn't care about anything else.
And your people at home, Uncle?
Oh, from childhood, my parents supported me. Now, my papa buy me piano now.
Oh.
So it's like, it was much easier for me to like, because I love this thing too much, you know? So like having a parent that supported you do music, of course.
And when did you grew up in Abuja?
Kaduna, Abuja.
But when you were saying I was leaving home to go pursue this, where were you leaving?
Buhari, you ain't gonna know that place.
Buhari is in Abuja now.
Yeah, it's like, see Abuja, then Buhari is like somewhere.
One of the satellite towns. Why did they call him? Why they call him somewhere now?
Because it's like, you're gonna drive like 2 hours to get to like the main, maybe not 2 hours, but you know, with traffic and whatnot.
Long distance.
But then you have to pass Gwarimpa and Suleja and Duse and all that to get to like the main city, Abuja.
Yeah, central.
Yeah, but I was in Buhari, and when my people go to school, like all my friends and thing, I knew like if I stayed in Buhari, I won't find opportunities, so I found a way to come and squat like in Abuja, in the main city, and that's
at a friend's house.
Yeah, a friend I just met, Seth. I just knew I didn't want to be in Buhari because there was nothing there, so I was hiding there, like sleeping there. Too.
So you just met the guy?
Like I met him in school.
Okay.
So it's like, like he live in town. I was like, I'd like to come visit you in town. And I went there, I'm like, God damn, I'm not going back there. Yeah, as soon as I asked him, I can, because they have like boys that work for their Oga. So as soon as I asked him, I can squat with you guys, right? He's like, yeah, it's cool. That was it. Never went back.
No. Do you miss Buhari?
No. What do I miss?
Why don't you miss it? What was in Buhari?
We was just broke, man.
Okay.
We was broke. Who wants to miss being broke? Like I enjoyed my childhood and whatnot, but I knew my childhood could be better, you know. So I wanted more. So that's why the first chance I got to leave, I dipped.
But looking
it's not like I don't appreciate it because it's like that's where I grew up for sure. So like my childhood was fun. We was farming and
it was a very rural area.
Yeah, like shit. That's like local as shit. It's like you ask me this or that, you think, man?
So it was a village.
It wasn't a village.
It was
No, that's story for another time because it's like actually I have a book for that. So
yeah. Oh, you have a book for it?
yeah.
Okay.
But it's long. It's really long.
Okay. And so Abuja, did you move your piano with you to Abuja?
Oh no. Because you don't think we studio the day everywhere for Nigeria now.
Sure.
It's like when you live here, you find out the next closest studio, and
But that your piano, do you still have it?
No.
Do you know what happened to it?
No. But I have many pianos right now.
I know. I'm just sentimental about that one.
I love pianos a lot, so it's like as it had me when I was small. Now I just like buy the best ones I can find.
So, if your love for pianos, the first time you asked your dad to buy it, because I'm wondering what made you so connected to the
No, I
piano.
didn't ask him to buy it.
Okay.
We had a church.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a church. So it's like,
Your dad was a pastor?
yeah, if any one of us could learn to play, I would learn to play for sure. So seeing the piano was like game over. That's it. Didn't care about anything else. I just wanted to play.
And but a lot of the creation you did was very much production.
Yeah. I have to actually go back to production because I stopped producing for many years.
When did you stop?
You don't tell, I don't even know.
Huh.
Yeah. Now you know how it be sometimes, It's like I used to enjoy it one time. I used to just enjoy seeing, just make beats, and then after a while you just like, but it's like I miss it. Now that like I'm back home here, going to the club, I'm listening to music, and it's like, goddamn, I gotta make my own beats. Cause it's like I told you, I'm inspired from going out, from experiences. So it's like I'm hearing what's playing, I'm like, yeah, I miss this shit,
So you're going back to it. But when you play the piano, I know a number of artists or creators who started with the piano.
Yeah.
Like I had Don Jazzy 2 days ago, and he said how he started even producing. He didn't even know how to produce. He would just program the beats into the piano and give it to them.
For every producer, like back then, piano was the easiest way to make beat.
For you, what did you use?
Yeah.
What did you use?
Same piano. Started to program on pianos until some guy named Uche somewhere dashed me a laptop. I started learning how to use FL, and then end of story.
And did it help your music in terms of the general
That's how
artistry?
everything started, yes. Knowing how to play just puts you a level above because it's like I can read Road Coaster Pro and I can make music from that.
True.
Yeah, like you can read it and in your head you already know what you're trying to do. You understand? So it's like gives you leverage. So I hear a song I really like with Joey Akan. I enjoyed the Joey Akan so much. I made Rara from Joey Akan.
You made the Rara from Joey Akan.
Yeah, like I will break it down for you to understand, but that one another thing. But I listen to it.
Just
so
help me break it down. I want to.
It's like I
I'm
listen.
so surprised.
The two music they're the same. It's just because of character of beat is very different. Choice of electronics is very different.
Yeah.
But so if you strip Rara beat and put the acapella on a Joey Akan, it's like the same thing. But you know. But that's the advantage I get from knowing how to play, because you can listen to something and then make something out of it.
Was that also something you did when you were making this beat? If
No, when I was making it was just freestyle.
Okay.
Just freestyle. It's like sometimes when I make beats, I'm not thinking about anything. That's why I like to go out a lot, because what I was explaining by the brain processing information on its own is like whatever I listen in the club, you're not really choosing what it absorbs. But when you sit down back home and try to create, these things naturally just come. So when I make beats, most times I freestyle. So I'm not thinking about anything in the back of my head. I'm just like making, it just comes together and then I vibe on it.
And do you feel like you lost something when you stopped? What made you stop? Okay, you said you weren't enjoying it.
No, I wasn't enjoying it. Just nothing. It's just get lazy, I guess. And then 2 months not producing, 3 months goes to 4 months, 4 months goes to 5, goes to 6. But you get used to it, because life is habits.
Yeah.
Everything you do consistently, it becomes a habit. Everything, if you leave it alone after a while, you kind of lose touch with it. So it's like, if I start making beats every day and I keep going, let's say 30 days passes, 60 days passes, 90 days passes, it now recycles and it just becomes a habit. So you wake up every day. It's like if you've not made a beat, you're thinking, oh shit.
You gotta make a beat.
Yeah.
Okay. And would you say you became famous in Abuja first?
Yeah, for sure.
How did you experience that fame?
Because for Abuja,
Yes.
I had a song, Onyeneku.
Yes, I know Yeneko.
Exactly. And then Ubi and I had a show in Transcorp Hilton. I think it's Julius Agos, something. I don't know. But I know I played in that show.
Yeah.
And I played the same song. Oh, and everyone went crazy. Everyone went crazy. Like, Ubi had to come back after the show. And he's like, you won't come Lagos. Have fun.
You weren't signed then, too?
No, then I was with K-Money. No, I wasn't with K-Money. I think that time I was still solo. Just
Yeah.
performed. No, I wasn't solo. I was with this guy that held me and like he wanted to give me like anybody that must sign me must give him like 50 million or some crazy shit.
I think I heard this. I heard this story back then.
I was with that guy then, and I played that show, and everyone, fell in love with the song. And then I started getting shows in Abuja and doing a couple shows, different places. Got famous.
So when an artist, so you conquered your region before you moved to come play Champions League.
They let me say, hey, your music they play for Lagos, you play for you never go Lagos.
For real?
After they told me, you never go Lagos. Pack my shit. I'm like, oh, if I'm in Lagos, it's going to be different? They said, yes. Straight to Lagos. Come, me too be. Talk this. I tell you, sign me, I go make you money. That was it.
So you went to him to sign you?
Yeah, it's like, because me and him already spoke like in Abuja at this time. But
Yeah.
I was still with K-Money. But K-Money came to me one time and it's like, you got to go on your own and, just keep moving, don't stop type shit. So I'm like, yeah, I bet. Carry my bag, come Lagos. Join Triple MG.
So in a manner of speaking, you listen to the world and your environment and then follow your heart.
Yes, that's the best way to live. That means you're truly free.
Okay.
That means you're truly free. Then it gives you a very good understanding and you have balance and you understand things. So it's like if you get proper balance, it's easy for you to jump when your whole sense tells you to jump.
Yeah.
That's how I say it.
And I'm thinking, the height of blowing in Abuja, what does it look like to be a star in Abuja? What was the scene?
I wasn't a star in Abuja. I was popular.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't a star.
What's the difference?
When you're a star, it's like when people see, it's like they say where they act.
They do double takes.
It's the way they act. Then in Abuja, it wasn't like that. Then in Abuja, it's like, now you be the guy for the... You understand? There's a difference. And it's like, even the K-Money that helped me, like when I joined him, they gave me a car, put me in the house, like just loved my music so much, wanted to see me grow and thing. He didn't understand the music business well, so he just expected that the first song I did was just gonna pow and just. So when I did the song with David, Holiday was playing, but it wasn't like necessarily the biggest song.
Yes.
So I feel like he kind of got scared type shit, like where he wasn't sure and he didn't want to keep like spending money and whatnot. So it's like, look, I say you go continue from here on your own. I'm like, you sure? I'm like, I'm gonna blow. It's like, I guess like he didn't say it, like it wasn't strong enough for him. Yeah. So Holiday didn't do it because he expected with Holiday she should go off. But me, like, I'm not the one that if it happens like this, I'm gonna get mad and be like, no. So I just kept moving. That's it.
Okay.
I'm sorry I'm sounding like this. I got sore throat. So.
No, it's all good. I can hear you clearly.
Yeah.
And if I can,
so I hope the camera picks it clear.
Yes, it does.
I said camera, the mic, sorry.
The mic, yes, I'm monitoring the audio as we speak. So if it gets too low, I'll bump you up a bit.
Okay.
So don't worry, I'll bump you up a bit if it gets too low.
All right.
And this belief, did it do anything to you, not having people that did not see what you saw?
No, I didn't care. Didn't give a shit.
Why didn't you care? Someone was taking away your funding, your access, your...
Yeah, and when he found me, it's like, you're good. I want to support you. The same way I say, see me, you're good, you want to support me. I knew someone else is still going to see me and say, yeah, you're fire, I want to work with you type shit. So it's like one door closes, another one open. It's a fact. And then again, the universe makes a way for people that know where they're going.
True.
It's natural. Like, that's how it's designed, You can see one person come and say, no, if you do it, then another person just comes and just...
True.
So, just timing. Everything is timing. That's all.
And where was this confidence coming from? This belief in self?
If you know where I come from, man, this reality is not possible. So that's why sometimes if people are talking, Tekno, you need to give us. I don't give a shit. Like, if you know where I'm coming from, this reality, like, shine. You feel me? It's not even like this. So to come from that and come to this, like.
But generally, the idea in our head, even when we saw you.
Me, I'm very strong with affirmations. It's
Okay.
like, even when I talk to people, I don't allow, like, negative talks. Even I have fun. I say, more things are fucked. You can't say that, bro. That's the kind of person I am. It's like, you cannot accept that things are fucked. So it's like, I train myself over time to just stay optimistic, stay positive, stay optimistic, stay positive. If you allow them to catch you where you now kind of dwell inside, then that's your reality. Because what you think is what you is.
Yeah. And how did you get this knowledge?
They watch things, so it's like, I love boxing, so I'm going to go watch Mike Tyson, how he starts. Where's Mayweather, how he started. It's like if it's football, I'm gonna go watch Beckham and just like learn from
their lives.
And you see one thing that's constant is even when it's fucked, they know, like, if you watch listen or watch the story of DeBruyne, like, he's the one that got rejected type shit.
Yes.
It's like these people, one thing that's constant with them is like they know I got this shit. I can do this shit.
And they refuse to accept.
Yeah, no matter what you say, they don't care. They're just gonna keep going, just gonna keep going eventually, you know. But me, I like films, I like documentaries. I'm from childhood, I chase this thing, and then I play a lot of computer game. And people will complain when you play game, but this is what games do to you. In every game you play, there's this stage to this stage, this stage to this stage. So it's like as you progress, it gets harder. So it's like games train you to see challenges and overcome them.
It's problem solving.
Exactly. So for every game where you play, it doesn't matter how hard, doesn't matter how easy. Like if I finish a game now, I want to put it on the hardest and play it again. Just so like I can go through this. It's like, for me, this is how I've always seen life. It's like, whatever that stage is, it's difficult, you're going to get past it. So it's like, for me, playing a lot of games to train my mind to know that if you never pass that stage now, nothing. Eventually, you're going to cross it. So,
at what point in your career has this belief, this system of belief, this affirmative thought, when has it been tested?
When I lost my voice.
Yes, I know you lost your voice.
That's when it was tested, when I lost my voice.
What happened?
Wait.
Was it painful?
Yeah, it was painful.
How did you know you had lost your voice? How did it develop? I want to know.
You know, like how you have a sore throat?
Okay.
And it comes after a few weeks and it goes. So I had a sore throat. 1 week passed, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Sore throat is not gone. And then after a while, it started to hurt.
When you speak, it hurts. When you swallow, how about when you swallow? Did it hurt when you swallow?
No.
So you knew it wasn't the gut.
It was my vocal
was your
cord.
vocal cord.
My vocal cord was swollen. Like it was inflamed for like months and red, like fucked.
What causes that? Was it overuse?
Acid reflux.
No way. I was just reading about it this morning.
Yeah, acid reflux.
So the more the acids keep going straight to your vocal cord, the more they inflame.
I had a show
in
Ghana that I was performing, and like say you over scream and I kind of, when you stretch your voice type shit.
Yeah.
So on that same night, acid, because I was having reflux at this time, so when I like kind of fucked my voice up, and then acid went over it over and over again. And by the time I found out what the problem is,
was it? How did you feel knowing that you did? Okay, how did it feel having to adjust to a new reality so that you couldn't speak?
I didn't agree. When it really scared me was when it was like 9 months in. Still can't sing, still can't speak.
And your shows, Uncle, you cancelled everything?
Cancel, refund. Spending all the money you have on hospitals, doctor to doctor. So one doctor that was telling me, every time I go back, he's telling me, I see improvement. So one day I said, let me just go to another doctor and see if there's an improvement. Went to another doctor, and the doctor's like, that if this is the scan from so time, that is even worse than it was.
No way.
Meanwhile, this black guy was telling me, oh yeah, I see improvement. And every time I see him, I'll pay $1,600.
Just for consultancy?
Yeah, every time I see him, $1,600.
And you saw him like a number of times?
Multiple times.
So that's why he kept you then?
Of course now. Nah, fuego.
He used you as a cash cow.
It wasn't just him. Like, it's like the kind of doctors I had to see, you had to pay this kind of money. Like, these were doctors you couldn't even see. Someone has to even set up appointment for you to see them. So, like, if say they set up appointment, I'm going to go see this person on a Monday because it's only that Monday you can see him. You're going to pay 1,000, whatever. Some is 2,000 to come out, have that sitting. After
Just to sit in their office first.
Yeah, then they'll now discuss with you, see what you're going through, whatnot. Then you now schedule when you come to now get tested.
And the test, again, you have to pay that.
And then he comes and then he tests you. And then he's now going to not see what he wants. And then he's going to refer you to one of his guys that have to do a different kind of test with a machine that he doesn't have. And that one will go, you pay to see that one. And then now schedule for when you're not going to do that test. That was 8 weeks. Because before I did my surgery, I'm the one that decided I was going to do my surgery because I kept studying. I'm like, this cannot be the end. Like, there's no way like my voice is gone. I was searching anything I could search, watching anything I could watch. No can pray, no pray. They say, na juju. Oh, so now one girl do this one. Oh, this. Oh, like bunch of shit. But I knew I've been having reflux for years, so I knew like it had to be the reflux that burned my vocal cords. So kept doing all these tests till eventually met Damani. That's a woman, talked to Damani.
Yeah.
And then she now broke it down for me properly and said there's 2 types of this surgery. There's one where they will have to go in there and stitch up my esophagus and jack it up to somewhere in my chest.
Yeah.
And then there's another one where they'll put a metal as a magnet to hold me on esophagus. I said I prefer the magnet one.
Why didn't you want the one where they'll jack up?
Because that one is done and it's done. She said if I do this one and finish and your voice doesn't come back, there's no going back. This is how you're gonna be for life. But with the magnet one, if you do it and your voice doesn't heal, they'll know, okay, maybe reflux is not the problem, but they can go back and take that out. And I said the magnet one was better. And I said, who have you people done this thing before so that at least I know that?
You're not the guinea pig. Oh, Niger boy. Was this in the US or
she
UK?
Said, US. She said,
okay.
Not up to 10 people have done that surgery. So they don't even have enough study to say this is good or this is bad. So do you want to go ahead?
So you were...
I just knew that if they did it, I was going to be able to sing again. I just knew.
Okay.
I just knew. If you ask me how I know, I don't even know.
And so they did. How long did this surgery? How long did this surgery last?
12 hours.
Just to put the magnet.
Yeah, it's like a robot. 5 different incisions, like in your belly. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the hands has to go in, and then come out.
Were you awake when this was happening?
How?
With you can never tell.
No, I wasn't.
You might decide to say, I want to see this thing.
I just woke up and it was just stitches like on my stomach and shit.
And so this acid reflux, it's been happening to you all your life? Or when did you start noticing it?
I think it's just when you now start flying a lot, start doing this, doing that.
And stresses
smoking,
your body, yeah?
Drinking, performing, screaming, all that bunch of things. Then that's when the reflux, because reflux is something that everyone has it.
Yeah.
Just some people have it more than some people. Like 60% of the world lives with acid reflux. Facts. Yeah. Even you, like when you try to burp and shit, that's your acid type shit. So it's like, for some people, I prefer acid reflux to some other things. So you feel me? So it's like, that's what you got, that's what you got. What you gonna do?
Were you ever scared?
No. I could live till 92 years.
Yes, of course, but
the
use of the voice.
I was scared. There's a time I wanted to fucking kill myself. Because it's like 7 months I can't sing. I'm watching when I'm like, yeah.
You're watching your people perform.
It's like I'm watching niggas go crazy and I'm just refunding shows. There's some shows I held on to like, okay, if my voice gets better before this, I'm gonna, And that kind of made a lot of promoters get scared, thinking like, oh yeah, if you book him, he's not gonna come. Because I wanted to keep posting on my Instagram. I didn't want to make people feel like I was sick because I'm not the one that likes to put it out there like that. So I wanted to keep things going normal. But I think that kind of did the opposite because people now thought, how you going to be posting normal and then say you're sick, you can't come for the show? They didn't know I was legit going through it. Like, just like these days, people like to come and cry on social media like, hey, like bitch move. I ain't got time like that. It's like I had to put out a statement just so that people will know like this is why I can. But it's not everybody that will see your statement you put. So for some promoters, it's like, yeah, he just took our money, he just smoked some weed, so it's like, had issue with a bunch of people, but in real life, yeah, nigga was fucked in real life.
And
So it definitely was a point where I'm like, I was on the balcony, I'm like, if I jump, this shit done. Like, I was like considering it.
what stopped you?
I'm like, fuck that, you strong, nigga. Like, it's like, if you know, you know. It's like, I'm gonna sing again. I'm gonna sing again, you know.
Were you alone in this, or did you
Yeah.
feel alone?
The
Did you
reason
feel so
why,
alone?
I feel like the reason why I got that week, because that's a bitch move.
Yeah.
You know, trying to kill yourself, that's a bitch move. The reason why I got that week is because normally I shouldn't be as weak where you like, damn, I would rather end this shit. But I was going through the practice where they say, don't speak for 2 weeks straight. So stay quiet for 2 weeks straight, mute. No words. So it's like, this was like maybe the 10th day I don't nearly colo. No, this did not say a word. Because even when it was paining me, I would still say small thing, you know, like I still talk small, like, because it still makes you feel like a human being type shit. But I did that first 1 week, and then I'm going into the second week, haven't said a word for 10 days. That's why I'm like, I'm tired though. Because you have to be alone, because being around people prompts you to speak, you know. I had to be alone. That was really difficult. I feel like that's why I got that far. I don't think maybe I was depressed, but I wasn't really. Because I knew, like, if I find what the problem is, I'm going to fix it. So I kept reading. When I was sure that it was reflux, so I knew if I can block the reflux from going up, my voice would get a chance to heal. Even after my surgery, at this time, like, I lost all my money. Like, no one helped me. It was just me.
No, that must have been so.
Yeah, that
must have been so
crazy.
alone.
Yeah, it's like at this time, it's like I had this one show I've left. This is Cameroon. It's like $110,000 show. Lucky me, I had that show because after my surgery, it's like, goddamn, I still had like bills I had to take care of.
Okay, you held on to that show.
Yeah, I still held on to. I didn't like.
So that person stayed with you and
No, like
that
their
person-
show date never reached.
Oh.
So like I didn't cancel. It's like the more I couldn't perform, you just refund and team. But this was their show date never reached, and it was like a long show. Like, so I did 3 weeks after my surgery. I'm not supposed to perform. The doctor said don't do anything physical for at least 6 to 8 weeks. This was 3 weeks. If I don't do that show, nigga,
it should have been too red.
Yeah, I flew from Yankee, went to Cameroon, performed, had to drive to another city, perform, came back. While I was performing, I told my voice, if you're going to tear. I told my voice, if you're going to tear. Yo, I performed that show, I was dancing, my stomach was hurting. I'm like, I'm gonna do
You're
this.
feeling the pain from this.
Yeah, it's like I gotta pay my bills, nigga. Finished performing, went back home, took care of all my bills. Check out the next day, my voice was like swollen. But at this time, it's like in my head, I'm like, acid no fit come up again, you know? So I wasn't scared of acid necessarily.
It was just, you just need to the strain you had put.
2 days, 3 days, it started coming down. Paining me, while it was coming down, I'm like, I'm still going to record, carry microphone, just to record again. Because I was bored. I'm like, I haven't recorded in like nearly a year. I got to make music. Carry microphone. Force it to pay me, I'll drink water, pay me, I'll drink water. 4, 5, 6 days later, I just woke up one morning, I'm like, I can talk normally, I can speak normally. Like,
that must have been a relief.
ooh, mañana. So it's like, if I can overcome that.
But that should, did it give you, what did you learn about yourself going through this thing?
It's like we're strong as fuck. Human beings, we're fucking strong. Like, not just if you give up, you know? Like, human beings are fucking strong, because do that by yourself is the craziest thing. Especially when you're watching other people do. It's like, you know, it was crazy. But if anything I learned from it is like, it's nothing one wants to do that they're not gonna do.
Sure.
With or without anybody's help. It's like, if you truly believe. Because I knew, like, when the doctor asked me, she's like, if we do it and your voice don't come back.
That was it. So you
Even,
had to
even
take
before the surgery, they bring a paper for you to sign. If you die, can we use your organs too? Yeah. I said, if you touch my organs.
But you don't die now, you don't need organs.
Yeah, say if you die. I said, nah, bro. Like, when I'm 92, that's what I told God. When I'm 92, you can do what you want. But me and 92 locked in. So I'm not scared. So when she told me, I wasn't scared. That's why I was like, can we use it? I'm like, no, hell no. I don't want that. I know I ain't scared of nothing.
Yeah.
Like when I go somewhere, it's like, yeah, it's like, nah. Or they say you're on the plane and you're flying and the plane do like this. Like, when you did for car, you know the enter gallop. You know the car drive enter gallop and the shake. It's the same thing. It's like air, land, water, all the same. But fear is the problem.
Huh. And for this experience, do you have a deeper appreciation for your vocals now?
Hell yeah. Full range. I might have a little satchel right now, but shit, that motherfucker full range, nigga.
Oh, you sound good. You sound good. Well done.
Yeah, no.
Well done. Well done.
I forgot the whole time I should have been speaking like this. It's like, yeah. It's like, well, we got people back home, so it's like, you want everyone to connect properly type shit. But it's what it is, man.
But having to live in the US.
Yeah. It was fun, bro.
Okay.
It was fun. Like coming back to Nigeria, and I'm like, God damn, I should have been back, because it's like back in the US, you hear watch it in my tiggy, let me tiggy. So it's like,
what state was it? Atlanta?
I was LA, Atlanta, Arizona, Houston.
Yeah.
Cause I like to move around type shit.
So so the music you were hearing was very trap.
Bro, that's what you hear every time. So it's like, you're still making music over there, shit.
Yeah.
Coming back home, and you're in the club, and it is slam. You know how music is loud, the noisy, the slam. It's like, yeah, I should have been back home. But while I was in the States, bro, fuck, man, that shit was good. It was good, man. I know if you talk some of the things where, you feel me? But yeah, like I was having too much fun. Smoking a lot of trees too.
Okay, beautiful.
The trees over there be magnificent.
They're different from us?
Too heightened too.
Yeah, because they're allowed to do all their research.
It's like it's like I was existing in another world, because in Nigeria everything is just like this in your face. Like to get from here to here, so much traffic, and then you get there and you're wondering what thing caused the traffic. It's like, no, it doesn't make sense. There, if there's traffic because there's traffic. Here it could just be one nonsense, and if rain falls, traffic is times 10 in Lagos. Why? You never notice that when rain falls, traffic just...
No, I notice now.
It shouldn't be like that. So you go somewhere where you're not seeing none of that. You can lose track of time, bro, because it's like, damn, it was fun.
So how did you have to... So first, the times you were refunding money, the story that was going around, or rather, the impression people had of you, because you didn't just take physical damage.
Yeah.
You took career damage for it. You took reputational damage.
Yeah.
How did it feel knowing that this was what you were going through, but the world could not share it with you, and nobody would believe you?
Do you understand that nobody give a shit? No one give a shit. Like, the world is not even fair in the first place.
But you're fair.
Yeah, I'm light skinned. See, like, the world is not fair because I understand. Like, I've been, like, when no one give a shit about you, like, no one know you. Like, I've been there. So it's like, to come up from there, reach where, like, you experience success, you're enjoying this, X, Y, Z. Because, like, I was able to pay for my whole team myself. Yeah. Imagine I wasn't able to do that. That was it.
That would have been the end of your speaking, your vocal.
Done. I probably would have off that shit, because if I can't sing, what am I doing out here? Like, the only way it makes sense to me. So the sweetest part is I could afford to do it. I knew I had to fly abroad. I knew I had to.
To see this super expensive specialist.
Exactly. I knew I had. In fact, after my surgeries, when I'm gonna go do this bad boys, I'm gonna go to fucking New York. Why? Because the experience with medical shit was like this. So like, I'm not willing to take a risk or nothing. It's like I value life way more with that experience. I know, like, just this talk, what if you talk every day, I should have been way more grateful for it. So today, they wait for people to pity for you is the worst thing you can ever do, because they're not gonna give a shit.
Yeah. Instead, you just be a story.
Yeah, they don't care. So it's like, the idea for you to also know and just live your life is the best thing.
So how did you integrate back into the system? Into like your flow, making music again?
Because it's myself. It's just me being myself, Staying in America for long, it's like, it still allowed me to enjoy life differently. Yeah. Understand I have to read, learn some things that really like made me grow. Like how I feel that it's hard for someone to upset me. Like, you can't. Like, you're gonna do what you can try to, but I ain't gonna give a shit. Yeah. So it's like, make me grow as a person to understand. I feel just there to enjoy myself. I can just be and be happy and be grateful for being able to draw tattoo on my body. You know, you get person if you draw tattoo for my body, go react, your skin go tear.
True.
So it's like now I understand like I get things what I feel they thankful for. So there's no room for all that shit.
Was that when you wrote the trust on your?
Yeah, that's the most important word to me, trust, because I trust myself. You know, so if like the time someone asks you to describe yourself in one word, it's trust. I mean,
So the people you had to refund their money, did they come back to book you or?
I wouldn't know, because it's like you still just get booked.
True.
You know, it's like God don't bless you. You know, it's done, and nobody could do about it.
Okay. Cool. I'm happy you went through that. I've never. That's
You're
why-
not happy I went through that. You're surprised.
No, I'm happy you came out of it.
Okay, yes, rather.
Sorry.
Yes, rather.
I'm happy you came out of it.
Yep.
I'm happy you were able to, that you're back. Because what you give to the world, not even market or music, what you give to the world, the fact that your creative will can be expressed in such a manner,
Yeah.
and it will provide so much happiness, so
Yeah.
much celebration, and so much good into the
Actually,
world.
I feel like those are the things that affected me, like with things like production. Like I stopped making, after that process, I stopped making beats. Even like how I would be on Instagram just chatting shit and just like, I like to play a lot on social media because it's fun for me. I actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I feel like those processes what kind of made me distant from people. I didn't like people a lot. So it's like I just didn't give a shit. Didn't care. There was a time I didn't even post for like 6 months. I didn't care about social media. These things didn't matter to me anymore. So I was just like,
you were fighting for your life.
yeah. No, after the process
After the
and after I was
process,
back normal, like I'll go do my show and whatnot, and I'll just go enjoy, just chill, didn't care. So, but now, staying there for that long and coming back home, and it's like, this shit is fun, man.
Yeah.
Going to the club and hearing music, I'm like, go back home, make some music. It's fun, you know. So it's like, let's go.
And how about conversations? Now that you're able to talk, you value conversations.
I talk a lot.
more.
I talk a lot. Like if say we're close and we're like, bro, I talk a whole lot. Like
Your people say you're a goofball.
like if you see my daughter, you're gonna know like shit, that's my daughter.
How is she?
But she talk like me, dog. Bro, shit.
You've spoken so much that she's adapted it. Genetics.
In the gene, brother, DNA locked in.
Oh, how is she?
Nah, she's beautiful. She's fine. So it's like, why not just have fun and just enjoy, you know?
Beautiful. And so you're, in your art, you're regarded as a visionary.
Facts.
You are. And I look at the scoreboard and it's all there.
Facts.
And you continue to create, not just for yourself, you create for other people. You give your gifts away.
Facts.
Also.
I bless people.
Yes, you do. You bless people. How do you know? First, where's the repository for all of this? How do you see sound? And how do you see sound enough to manipulate it to the point where you can create so much for so many people to be used across many channels? How do you?
It's just dedication.
Okay.
Like, say, just to use you musician as a musician. A musician that, because before I used to go to the club like I'm crazy. Because I know like if you're in the club, you know what is playing. And then all this, I stopped all those things. So then when I used to go to the club, I can hear music. I'm like, if I make something like this, it's going to fit this person.
Yeah.
Or if I make something like this, it's going to fit this person. Because I'm someone that, I like to see everybody win. Like, it's sweet when there's more of us on top, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, when someone asks me, why would you give this song to this person? And it's not like you even collected anything. Why would you do this? I don't care, man. I recorded that. Maybe say if I release and say if I no go.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I know it's going to fit this person. I was like, come, take. This shit going to fit you. It's that song. I enjoy the process of doing that and seeing it become a success, you know? So it's like, then I was buried in the club. Every night club, from club, go house, create. Every night club, from club, go house, create. So it was back to back. So I'm like in a loop, constant loop of just recreating and learning and recreating. So it's like beast mode, you know? It's like, it was a crazy beast mode. But after a while, I kind of got tired of all that. You know, you start to make a lot of money and there's some things you don't want to just do anymore. Going out sometimes is a hassle. Because they're going to break your car wheel screen, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. But I love that, though.
Why did you drive? You drive yourself?
No, it don't matter if you're driving yourself. They know it's you in the car now. So like they want some shit. You gotta get back to the street. Like I enjoy it. The reason why I enjoy it is if they're not doing that, something wrong. You feel me? They always gotta do that. When they see you, they gotta like, show love and you show love back. So it's not like I'm complaining, but after a while you kind of get tired. Sometimes you just wanna I'm not get strength today. I'm just gonna stay home. Tomorrow stay home. Next tomorrow stay home. After it's 2-3 months of not going out. Like I said, habit. Anything you start to practice for a while and do long enough becomes a habit,
When you give this away, there's never been a point where you have had giver's remorse.
Why? Like.
And in what way? Okay, why? Continue.
Music that does not exist can exist in the next 2 seconds.
Okay.
Like how I made. I say Roadcaster Pro.
Yeah.
There can be a beat that sounds mad, and we just singing Roadcaster Pro on that beat.
Yeah.
And we name it Roadcaster Pro and put it out. 2 minutes ago, that wasn't existing.
Yeah.
2 minutes ago, it's existing. Music is infinite. Like you always gonna make. It's like someone that doesn't have money can say, "Oh, I don't see money," and he has to go and work to go and get money. With music, you just create it and put it out there, and it's music. You understand? So it's like I cannot be too attached to any of this. Like it's just a song. No matter how big the song is today, you still want another big song tomorrow. And you still want another big song next time. So it doesn't end. The best way to get the biggest song right now is thinking about the next big song.
True.
And that's a fact. So it's like getting attached to one song where like, if I give this person, I don't give a shit. I sabi this thing. This is what, So you just create. And so I'm not attached to the
any
song.
of it.
Yeah. So it's like there's no room to feel like that where I know to make music is just tunka, put voice on top. It's music.
Yeah.
Now, like comedians are making music and it's a hit. Like, so literally anybody can make music right now if you really check.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Anybody can make music
Everyone
right now,
can.
and that's fact. So it's like being attached to a particular song is waste of time. Tomorrow there's a new song. Next tomorrow there's a new song. Makes sense?
Yes, it does. And in what way this generosity of spirit? In what way does it come back to you?
I don't care if I come back.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm hot, bro. As long as I'm taking care of business on my end, what I do for another man, I'm not looking for. I don't care. I mean, in a world where people care, like if someone like gifted me like that, like yeah, I would make sure that you know that yeah, you did good by me for sure. But I don't expect everybody else to be like me. So like when I give and I'm expecting something in return, then I'm not truly giving. Then it's like a game I'm playing. It's like you're doing it in process that this person is gonna do this. I'm doing it because this might be good for you, bro. Here you go. So everybody different.
And as an artist, do you feel it when you are on a bounce? How do energies work? Think about this like this. So different people have, like you mentioned, beast mode, where you just create and release and create and go and create and go and go. What upsets that process? That's
obsession. If you get obsessed, it's like if I want a girl and I get obsessed with her, and if there's a small chance that she likes me, she gonna give me the bag. Make sense? Yeah. If I really like her and there's a tiny chance that she likes me and I get obsessed with her, not do crazy shit, you know, like go by it the right way.
Yeah.
The result go show. It's the same thing with like I'm so in tune with this, like I'm just going back to back to back to back to back. It's like a player that's in form type shit. Like if you leave him for a while and no play, there's always gonna be that like period for leaving that thing for so long. But come back to it's like a boxer we fight back to back to back and then takes a break for 2 years and comes back and goes to fight the strongest guy in the division. You're gonna get smoked.
True.
Yeah, because like that person has been fighting for 2 years straight. You've not fought for 2 years and you expect to be on the same level. So that's what I mean by beast mode. Everything you do, like you do repeatedly for a timeline, you enter this zone where it's just Zen mode. Everything just goes.
Yeah, some people would say you're in a state of flow.
Yeah, everything just goes.
You use boxing references a lot.
I like it a lot. I could box a nigga. Shit.
Is that something you learned?
From childhood, my father used to watch a lot of boxing, so it's like from Peking I learned. I enjoy watching because it's another man being another man. It's like
what about combat?
Yeah, no.
I love
combat
MMA.
too much.
I don't like boxing so much.
No, I like combat because combat is I like boxing. Why? Because it's the one that the IQ is higher.
Yes, fight IQ.
Yeah, because with MMA you can get kneed in the face and it's a game over. You can get submitted on the ground. With boxing, is you're gonna stand face to face and attempt to KO this person through the head or through the belly or just score points and win on the scorecard. Yeah. So it has to do with a lot of discipline, a lot of thinking fast. Because if this person brings this game, I have to now change my game plan to beat them with this XYZ move. So there's too much calculation in boxing. MMA is anywhere but face.
Well, I like MMA because it's more bloody.
No, I enjoy that part of MMA. Like a huge boxing fan will always love MMA. I don't know the getting the champion for UFC that I don't know. So it's like I like mixed martial art for sure. But the art of combat, boxing has to do with more technique and science and IQ and, just being smart, saving the gas tank for later rounds, just knowing that if I go in too much calculation with boxing. UFC, if the person knows ground game and you don't know ground game, it's done. So there's no, it's just gonna take you to ground and smash you.
And ground and pound.
Yeah, exactly. So of course boxing will be a more technical sport, and me, I like challenges type shit.
You box?
I haven't boxed like anybody, but if you set, I'm ready.
See, following combat sports.
Yeah.
One of the things I got to learn because I just started training jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So one of the things I had to learn is we tend to overestimate ourselves in fights.
No. I study my environment very well.
Okay.
I have to know that this is a fight I can win before I engage.
So when you know you can't win it,
if I see a fight I can't win, I would leave. You won't even know when I disappear. It's a fact. It's like, you can't win this fight. Leave and fight another day. If you play like Call of Duty, right?
Yes, I do.
I play free for all, where there's 12 people and everyone just shoots whoever you see and then you respond. First to hit 30 wins. Yeah. Say I jump into a place and I see this guy and there's a door right next to me. If we stand and shoot, I might kill him.
Yeah.
But he also might kill me.
Yes.
Say I've killed 5 people. If you have a streak, they give you bonus for having streak. Maybe they give you like a UAV to see everybody or like a jet bomber type shit. Yeah. So if I have a streak, I could win this fight, but I probably could lose this fight as well. I would dodge instead of fight that fight because we've seen ourselves is 50-50. That's what I mean by I understand the fight to take on, and I understand the fight to be like, nah, this is too much. I'm not trained enough for this. But that's still gaming that makes me understand that, oh shit, there's some fight I can win, but the chances are if I dodge, I might win bigger on this side. So.
Does that apply in how you move in your...
Facts. Why it's advise some people to game. Even though people that watch me game is guy, the way you play game, you should stream this shit because watching you game is like fire. Me, I'm a day hyper a lot. So when I'm gaming, you keep feeling like it's real.
Yeah. So
it's the only thing I know, the only side is stream it, which I'm.
You should stream.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you should.
For sure, because it's fun.
Yes.
Because sometimes when games come out, not everybody gets it at the same time it comes out. So some people just want to watch you play. Not everyone even going to get it to play,
Yes.
So why not?
Not even that. Some people just enjoy watching another person play.
Facts. And I'm personal when I play too. Very personal. I'm into it big time. So why not? Why not?
I think you do well.
Ooh, I've already done well.
In streaming.
I mean in terms of streaming, I already chopped it. Facts.
Cool. So I'm also interested in a couple of your classics, and I'm interested in them to the point where I want to know where they come from. As
from the process I told you.
Yes, I know, but for a song let's say a song like Pana.
Yeah.
All-time classic.
Yeah.
How do you know when you're creating something like that?
I'll tell you how Pana came. How I told you, I freestyle everything.
Okay.
I was in the club. This is after Duro, Wash, and Where. Where my mother? Yes, this after that. So I went in the club and they're playing, Omo, who's your daddy? Is he a chairman or is he not Alaji? So it's in my head, I'm like, I want a slow song that's a big song. How dare you, YC, have a slow song that's a big song and I don't have one? It's I'm because I'm making fast music at this point. So I'm I want a slow song that's a banger. And then went to the house trying to create and whatnot. So one day I was going upstairs. Chris Beat was downstairs making beats for OG.
Yeah.
Pana beat.
Yeah.
And the progression is playing. It's a progression that I listened to a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, because my dad used to play a lot of old Osadebedem type music.
Yeah.
So hearing that progression and hearing the beat, I'm like, this sounds like something from my ancestors. And I'm asking Chris, I want this beat too. And then OG goes, that Chris is making the beat for him. So I said, give me the beat, let me just freestyle. Like, we can always change the beat. Let me just see the vibe I can put on it.
Yeah.
Took the beat, went upstairs. 15 minutes later, baby, banana. OG came in the room and he's like, nah, just take
you
it.
can't have
Nah, he's like, just take. If it's like, he's like, if the song is sounding like this, it's already done. We don't need to try and remake. And that was banana.
But did you feel like how big it was going to become?
I knew it was a good song.
Okay.
But I didn't know it was gonna go like that. Yeah, it was gonna go like that. I knew it was a sweet song. Like, I wish social media is as fire as it is now, like when Pana had come. It's like,
Yeah, the TikToks would have been crazy.
yeah, I wish, but we're gonna make more.
True.
We're gonna make more.
And when you started blowing,
Yeah.
there's something that happened when the blowing starts. There's always, you would go, how do I put this? One happens. Okay, as an artist that's just blowing, how do you manage your career?
You can't, because there's no manual, there's no script.
Because how would you know what to release next?
That's being in that zone I was telling you about.
Okay.
Club every night, back to the studio. Club every night, back to the studio. There's no way a footballer trains.
So that's training.
Yeah, it's no way a footballer trains all the day in the week, gets his one day rest and goes in the weekend and not smash the pitch. It's like if you give your life to it, it gives life to you. Makes sense?
It does.
Like, consistency is like, it was easy to know that after Duro, I needed something slow. After Pana, I needed to go direction of Diana. After Diana, I needed to do Rara. After Rara, I needed to do Yawa. It's like, it was easy because I'm in the zone. Made If at the same time knew like, yo, this shit gonna fit my nigga David. I'm like, yeah, there you go. Panya with brackets, same thing, I knew it was fire. Green lights with DJ Copy, I knew it was fire. For me, so it's like, in that zone, you're not playing.
And okay, so you were disrupted by the illness.
Yeah.
And how, now do you still use those same methods?
No lie, I'm recently just trying to be back at going to the club. It's not like before where like I just wanted to be in the club. So now it's like what I told you with habits. I have to relearn how to just be in the club. Because then it was club escape.
Yeah.
Me and Richard. I used to be there every night. Ask him. Every night. If the club opened from Monday to Sunday, I went Monday to Sunday. I just wanted to hear music. I wanted to just be in the loop of what's playing. Because I knew when I'm in the studio, this bad boy already like absorbed all the information I need. Put that mic in front of me, we're gonna crack this shit. So it's like, I've started going out, but not anywhere close to how I used to go out. But I know like, if you train yourself that way, the result is amazing. It's amazing.
And recently you did Buga.
Yeah.
How was that process?
Well, it wasn't hard. Sent me a couple songs. Sent me Buga. I'm like, yeah, this one.
Why did you choose that one?
Happy feeling.
It felt like a celebration.
Happy, yeah. Happy feeling. It's like, wake up, you know. It's like, get up. And I'm a big lover of affirmation. Like, the things you say, they're very important. Collect your money. Don't play around.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, yeah, motherfucker gonna go. Sure. Oh my God, it went.
Well,
yeah, but I feel like the Buga dance as well, the dance that Kiss Daniel did, like, went low and then came up, smashed the thing.
True, because it gives people a visual
Yeah,
representation.
exactly. And then you saw it and you wanted to be part of it. You saw it so I feel like it's a good hack he got on. Mad thing.
You're also a dancer.
Yeah. That I told you.
Do you still dance?
Recently now I'm dancing. It's like I'm back home and
It feels like you're living second life.
Yeah, no, it's like, how do I explain it? Like, living in America is just like too relaxed, bro. And you got money too, and you're just gonna ball, and it's just girls, and it's just nice, and it's just flashy, and it's sweet, bro.
Too sweet.
You got the best weed. Oh, yeah, like, it's like I'm back home. I'm like, shit. Yeah, I should have been here. Because me, I'm someone that I don't care, so I know what it is.
Yeah.
I take accountability for shit. Like, I know what it is. So it's like, I know I definitely should have been back home much sooner, but it don't mean nothing. we're here now, so we make it happen,
Definitely. And what's most important to you now? What's most important to you with what you've experienced and right now, making shit happen, going back to the club?
Blessing my fans. They want bangers.
Sure.
It's like, if you know I see the goal, you're not going to know anything to do.
Sure.
Like, they've been starved long enough, they want that shit. Stop being in their face now. I'm going to make music every fucking day. You understand? Because this shit is fun. You understand? So it's like, you have fans that just want more. Like, you drop it yesterday, they want more tomorrow. It's like, get in the loop, get in the mix, and just run. Just fucking run.
And for you, what's in all of this for you? I know...
Enjoyment.
Yes, enjoyment.
Nothing else.
Okay.
Nothing else.
So enjoyment itself is an end in itself.
Yeah, like, it excites me to be able to do whatever the fuck I want.
It comes with freedom.
Bro, it's sweet. It's like, I'm the kind of person where, like, I pray that there's always, like, dollars or euros and pounds in my pocket. Like, I always like it because I feel they pass for road. Just see one baba. Just they pack in wood, they put it inside in car, they do this. And, like, seeing that kind of person, I know he only doing that for the sake of him and his family.
Yeah.
People like that, I wouldn't give you, like, $100 or, like, $200 because I know, like, it's like God reaching out to someone. It's like, my Pekin, I see you. I want you to smile, so I put this in your hand. So I always like to carry money on me. So, like, every time I see, like, those kind of things you don't have to record.
Yeah,
it's only for me. It's like me and my own ritual. It's like I see someone putting in that effort. It's like, I want to want. You don't even know who's getting the money. I want to want and be like, yo, I like what you're doing, I know it's for the family. So, like, this is to support you. So, it's like, being able to do that is the sweetest thing ever. So all this time we talk about to what end, dropping bangers, traveling, performing, making my fans happy, making shitload of money, taking care of family. And time to time, if I need to smoke some weed, you feel me?
Yeah, it's important.
You've
earned it.
It's just what it is,
You've earned it. And thank you so much for doing this. I know you don't do a lot of this.
Yeah, but like I said, I like to talk, so I think it's time to speak too. It's like being quiet don't help nobody.
At all.
I have a lot of shit to say, so why not say them?
At all. At all. And just before we go, I'm interested in one more thing. For you, you started doing music at the time before all of this happened. Afrobeats to the world is happening now, and I know you're one of the front runners of it. How does it feel? No, I know in the past...
It is sweet.
Okay.
It is sweet. It's like every single Afrobeat artist on tour is doing crazy numbers. So it's like the number one search music in the world is Afrobeat. So it's sweet. It's like the money is more. And we ain't gonna lie, like my name is More Money, bro. It's like not a lot of people know, but that's like the name I like.
Nice.
It's like it's
more money.
Yeah, more money. It's like the only thing hotter than fire is more fire.
Sure.
You understand?
Anything better than money is more money.
You understand? So it's like I have that knowledge, and like seeing Afrobeat go the way it's going, it's like you announce your tour and then she gone. That's because that's the number one sourced thing right now. So if I'm doing Europe tour, like I'm selling out, and that's an amazing feeling. Why? Because if you go Afrobeat concert now, it's like you know what's up.
Yes.
It wasn't like that before.
Previously, people came just to see.
Some people just come, let me go with my friend. Now, if there's Afrobeat concert, it's like, I'm going.
I'm going to have a good time.
So it's like, if for nothing, the money is more, and we love it.
Thank you so much, brother.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you for doing it.
It's my pleasure. And I see you on a podcast.
Yes.
Fondibo. Ana me ekele.